the New York Knicks. It does not matter who they play, where they play. They cannot lose. They've now won 8 straight. Behind the work of that man, Julius Randle, Jalen Rose, are the Knicks for real? Yes, they are. Thank you very much. We can move on.
Celebrate good times. It's sad that Spike Lee and Charles Oakley had to walk for you New York Knickerbocker fans to enjoy your team. But I want to celebrate that gentleman right there, Julius Randle. I watched the games. Quickly is balling. Quick release from 3. Derrick Rose has been on fire these last few games. RJ Barrett improved points, rebounds, assists, shooting the 3, making free throws. But Julius Randle Jacoby,
look at the lead,
has not only become an all-NBA caliber performer, he's going to be somebody that garners MVP votes.
Oh, yeah.
I got to tell you a secret. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
I actually got an MVP vote before.
I believe it, like a number 5, because people forget, you don't just vote for the MVP, you get 5 slots to fit in. And Julius Randle's gonna get some number 5s. He's gonna get some, and you deserve it. In my heart, you're the MVP, Jalen Anthony Rose. But I'm glad you mentioned the other players on the Knicks as well, because Quickly in the middle of the season had a real rough patch. He's been playing well lately. Derrick Rose with all the braids, he's been just a veteran leadership. This group is a really nice mix of vets that can get the job done and young players that are developing and playing at a high level. You've got Derrick Rose out there, Reggie Bullock out there, Julius Randle out there, people that are veterans in the league that know what they're doing. Then you've got Quickly, and you've got RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson when he's healthy. Like, this New York Knicks team is so fun to root for. I've completely forgot that there's another team across the river. I'm on the Knicks bandwagon. I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I'm all the way on it. You know I'm a die-easy fan. If they were in the 12th seed, I wouldn't even be talking about the Knicks. But I might buy a jersey. I'm going to get a custom jersey with my name on the back. That's what I'm going to do.
Whoa.
I love this Knicks team so much. And they are now, wait for it, Trae Young twisted an ankle. I hope he's back. I hope he's back in the court soon. The Hawks have been playing well lately, but I'm sorry they're not playing as well as the New York Knicks, who have won 8 games in a row and are now the 4th seed. Imagine a hypothetical scenario in which the New York Knicks host a game 1 of a playoff series in the year 2021. Probably won't happen. They've got a much harder schedule than the other teams in the East that they're competing with. But this is something right now that I'm just going to celebrate and enjoy. New York City is on fire. And it has nothing to do with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden playing for the Brooklyn Nets. It has everything to do with RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Derrick Rose, and Emmanuel Quickly.
Try to tell anyone that would listen, that has a pulse on New York City, the Nets are popular everywhere except New York. This is still a Knicks town. Don't get it twisted.
Now, I'm glad you brought up the fact that you have an MVP vote, because there's something bubbling up beneath the surface that must be discussed, and that is not Julius Randle's candidacy for MVP. It is Steph Curry's. And he was asked about it, and let's listen to hear what Wardell, Stephen Curry, had to say.
Are you the MVP this year?
I mean, I gotta be.
Okay. All right.
I probably won't get it, but I mean, whatever.
No, don't say that.
Keep going like this, and that nobody will be able to.
I'm just
you
setting
keep
this.
this going.
I like to be dramatic sometimes, so I'm just setting the table.
I know you do.
Now, Jalen, you mentioned that you have a vote, and I mentioned that you've got to put 5 names down for MVP. I don't think there'll be a single voter that will have Steph Curry in that number 1 spot, but he'll be on a lot of people's lists. Where would you put him on yours?
Now, I got to clarify something, because I know you don't really listen to what I say.
I don't.
You're acknowledging that I have an MVP vote. What I said prior is I received MVP vote.
I heard.
Vastly different.
Someone put you in at number 5. Someone put you in at number 5. That was probably in your phone.
Other than injuries, I guess I'll call this the all Kawhi team. It's like he plays on a great team in the Western Conference. He has great stats, but since he misses a lot of games, like LeBron James, for example, is going to fall into that category this year.
Yep.
We're not going to bring him up in this category. How about best players on best teams? Oh, we're going to reward winning. Oh, that's right. We're not going to talk about Devin Booker or Chris Paul. Oh, we're not going to talk about Donovan Mitchell. Got it.
Or Giannis.
So now,
or Giannis for that matter.
Now as we sip down to who we feel like is going to win it. I feel like the Joker's number 1 in pole position. Hasn't missed a game this year. Points, rebounds, and assists have been outstanding in the Western Conference. Now doing it without Jamal Murray. I would say Joel Embiid is my number 2 candidate. And by the way, if he'd have made that shot last night, oh my goodness, that 90-foot heave was crazy. But he's been so very dominant. I would say he's number 2. Number 3, Steph and Wardell Curry. And by the way, if he goes on a streak that doesn't have to be like historic like it was previously where he's hitting like 10 threes a game, but if he does a version of that, I got news for everybody. The MVP has not been decided yet.
Yes, it has, Jalen. Yes, it has, Jalen. You know it's been decided. Jokic has the MVP. He has it. It is his. It's really a race for third right now, and it's hard for him to come out with this sound when he went 2 for 14 from 3 last night. I saw you, Steph. You've been on a great run, but you went 2 for 14 from 3 last night. He's not the MVP. He will get a lot of number 3 votes. He'll get a lot of number 4 votes, but he's not the MVP. You know it is the Stretch Mark 5's award to lose right now. You know that. You're putting him at number 1. I promise you will. I know you will.
I do. That's why when you had me do a list, I said the Joker was 1. I said Embiid was 2. I said Steph is 3. And I'm giving Julius Randle 4.
Really?
How about that?
Oh, Dame's so mad. Dame's watching the show right now, so mad at you. He sent you a watch, dog. He sent you a watch. He said no one's watching the games. I guess you're not watching the games. I thought I'm the only one caught up in the New York hype. He's not even on the list. Julius Randle's not even on the list.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.